Olá nerds, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um NERDPlay aqui na Alternativa Nerd. Estamos retomando o nosso gameplay de The Witcher 2. Eu estou pesado, por isso estou bem lentinho. A gente precisa descobrir o que a gente vai fazer. Na verdade a gente sabe o que fazer, a gente precisa jogar fora alguns itens, mas o que? O que a gente vai ter que jogar aqui? E agora? Eu ainda não entendi direito essa parte desse menu. Tem algumas coisas bem pesadas. A gente sai pegando de tudo pra vender e acaba se lascando, né? Porque não acha um... Será que tem alguém pra comprar nossos itens aqui? Alguém pode comprar tranqueira? Oh, amigo, quer comprar alguma coisa? Realmente. Acho que não vai ter vendedor aqui, não.
Trouble.
Come on already.
Esse baú aqui a gente não consegue abrir, não?
Trouble.
Ah, não. Tá muito pesado. O que tá causando? Vamos ver. Primeiro a gente precisa analisar isso aqui. Opa, eu tirei o coletinho? Não. Botas. Botas de couro é o que a gente está usando. E a botas de couro endurecido da armadura da mais um de armadura. Parece que é melhor essa aqui, hein? Eu tô com luvas épicas. Acho que é acho que é melhor, né? Agora cadê o... Tem várias luvas aqui zoando. Como que eu fui coletando tanta luva inútil? Opa, aqui. Ah, mas a gente tá com uma de couro alcochoado. Essa jaqueta de combate de listras azuis é mais 2. A nossa atual é mais 4. Ah, mas também tem um monte de habilidade, ó, sub-habilidade. Vitalidade mais 5. Ah, quer saber? Eu vou equipar essa daqui, mas eu vou guardar a outra. Pedra de amolar. Ah, vou usar a pedra. Melhorar item, sim? Ah, melhoradinha. Agora aqui... Ah, tá. Aqui é separado, ó. Equipamentos. Fica mais fácil, né? Acho que nossas calças são melhores. Casaco de couro, não. A nossa armadura é épica. Poções. Bombas. Livros sobre trolls. Esses livros aqui a gente já leu. Eu não sei. No primeiro The Witcher eu tinha que ficar lendo tudo aqui. Senão a gente não ganhava conhecimentos, né? Rapaz, como esse Geraldão já tá pesado. Runa da Terra. Ah, põe a runa. Runa do Sol. A runa do Sol ele não pode. Pode, diamante! Esse aí é o Yoga. Caraca, rapaz. E essa subcategoria lixo. Tem um aqui, ó, correntes. Essas correntes são pesadas, hein? Ah, olha, tem um monte desses itens aqui. Vamos deixar. Fazer o que? Medalhão de pedra. Eu sei lá o que é ligações aqui, ó. Será que agora ele tá mais leve? Ah, ainda tá pesado, mano. Caraca, ô Geraldão, meu. Não tem nenhum baú que a gente pode deixar esses itens, não? Armaduras de couros usadas. Sai fora, armadura de couro usada. Ó, são dois iguais, ó. Vamos se desfazer de um. Espada enferrujada. Ah, mano, espada enferrujada deve ser um lixo. Ó, essa espada aqui... Essa aqui já é item mágico, hein? O dano dela é... Mas o outro vai ter 13... Sei lá. Não vale tanto a pena assim a troca ainda. A gente não tem... Ó, tem duas espadas longas, ó, tá vendo? Ele não junta os itens aí, fica fácil de encher o... Aí lasca. Acho que agora não tem mais nenhum item repetido. Vamos ver? Bom, não tá dando um aviso. Eu acho que ele tá... Tá ok, né?
Witcher, we're waiting.
Greetings.
I just whoop when things are quiet.
Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
Come on, Witcher. Como é que eu saio do barquinho?
Come on already.
Eu sei, mas me explica como é que eu faço pra sair. É por aqui? Ah, mas eu saí?
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Your
Ai.
death rules the forest.
Pega os itens aí, vai lotar de novo, seu Geraldão louco. Eu esqueço que nesse The Witcher 2 tem isso aqui, ó. Toque no medalhão. Ele não fez nada dessa vez.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
É, agora foi.
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in it.
Recolheu, Ceridônia. É isso aí, estamos explorando aqui as margens do rio até Flotsam.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Acho que tem alguém com uma flauta aí, pô. Tem mesmo, ó lá. É aquele elfo. Se afanha é perigoso, hein?
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children. Twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps. And now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
You need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb
muito
down and
rápido
we'll
na
finish
resposta.
this. I await.
Foi sozinho.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What do you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Squirtle again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
Eita, nós, vai começar! Cadê o cara? Fugiu? Eita, nós. As flechas, moleque! Ó, isso, rapaz. Transformou em borboletinha. Nossa, tá um monte de elfo ali. Eita, nós.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
Oxi.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Agora lascou.
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
Caramba. Como é que... Cadê os elfos?
Suspense, and no more butterflies.
Vem pra cima, seus filha da mãe.
Let's get the fuck out of here. There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flock.
Defesa, defesa. Caramba, eu não sei atacar de longe.
Hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
Ah, é pra vir pra
I'm
cá.
not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
Ah, magia. Ai, caramba. Sai daqui, ô seu filho da mãe. Eu tenho que ficar na defesa, é isso?
Die holding a lovely ass.
Mine.
Vem, elfos.
I'll hold the spell.
Tá vindo um aqui.
Come on, let's go.
Eita, e na frente. Sai. Sai, elfinho. Sai da frente, elfinho.
Yes.
Ó, moleque. Ó, tá vindo mais um.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Cuidado, cuidado,
What the hell
cuidado.
is that trading post?
Caramba, Triss, o que aconteceu com você, minha querida?
I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait, the barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic.
Ai,
Just a
caramba.
little. Geralt, kill them now.
Cadê os elfos? Cadê os elfinhos? Opa, tá vindo. Vai, cadê? Escutei. Nossa.
Alarm! Squirrel!
Tem um ali em cima.
There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Pô, a gente andou tanto assim, não era mais fácil ter voltado? Queria voltar pro barco, era só ter dado a volta, né? Pararam. É isso?
You know each other?
Rather well, but he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Eita, nós. Ei, Geraldão, o assassino já te conhece de antes, hein?
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Ah, é outro barco.
Spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's
Putz,
also
vai
an
dizer
inn
que o
and a
bardo é
brothel.
nosso amiguinho.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Eu acho que esse bardo a gente conhece, hein? Certeza que é ele.
Likely.
Squirrels that are very warm.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the
Acho que a gente chegou já na cidade.
Welcome. A pleasure to see you.
Subimos de nível, galera! Ah, mano. Tomara que não seja quem eu tô pensando.
People, everyone, the hanging soon. I think the stew's ready.
Pra cá? Vocês estão indo, galerinha? Ô, pessoal, vocês estão me deixando sozinho aqui? Vocês andam muito devagar, hein? Caramba! Não vou esperar vocês não, seus lentos. Ó! Acende aí, rapaz. Ó o elfo aqui, ó. Safado, salafrá, sem vergonha. Procura. Vivo ou morto, morto vivo. Ó lá. A galera prestes a ser enforcada. Ah, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui se eu conheço. Putz.
Dandelion, my informer.
Até o anão a gente conhece.
What's the plan? We improvise. No killing.
Vai ser
We'll
difícil.
take care of this, Triss.
Sem matar a galera.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
O que essa galera aprontou, meu?
Dog catcher.
Olá, meu bom senhor. Podemos conversar? Eu preciso conversar com aqueles dois ali, ó. Olá, meu bom senhor.
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
Libertinagem.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious?
Nossa.
Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
Isso que é bom de The Witcher. Isso que é bom. É muito legal.
You're no lady!
Vai ter guerrinha. Tô até vendo. Ah, mano. Vai ser no soquinho. Ai, caramba. Ah, mano, eu não lembro. Ah, Y. Eu errei. Caraca. B, B, B. Ah, mano, eu tinha... Ah, velho, eu tinha acertado. X, X. B. E A. Ah, moleque, tá cavaliando. B. Nossa, na cara. A. Caramba, Geraldão quase morreu, hein, filho. Nossa. Vai matar a elfa. Ah, tadinho. Vai logo, Geraldão. Tá chegando aí na galera. Nossa, chegou outro agora. É o cara que tá enforcando, meu. A roupa que ele usa. Acertamos uma. Y. B. X. Tá quase. B. Opa! Ah, chegaram os soldados aí causando.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue Stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking.
Ai, meu pai, matou o segundo.
I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher.
O anão já tá sofrendo pra ficar ali.
You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Meu Deus.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Você não acredita que ia ser enforcado, cara?
Let's get out of here.
Oh,
Você ainda tinha dúvidas?
We owe you a get out. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery beneath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
É, galerinha que aí na taverna encher a carinha. É isso aí. Nossa, ícones no minimapa. Caramba, a gente não tinha isso no primeiro The Witcher, hein? É, isso é útil. Já é um avanço enorme. Placas de avisos. É, placas de avisos devem ter quests. Olha, vários contratos aqui. Vamos pegar, vamos pegar, vamos pegar, vamos pegar, vamos pegar. Cara, todos! Precisamos de dinheiro. Ah, problemas com troll. Gente, que taverna pequena.
Great. Welcome.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Okay.
I've got my eye on you.
O que ela tem aqui pra gente comprar? Poção da andorinha, baliza barbante. Isso aqui é pra comprar? Ou é o que eu tenho? Não, acho que é o que ela tem aqui, ó. Ela vende muita coisa, ó. Vazio, 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 vazio. Aqui. É só isso que ela tem. Falou. Não tem interesse nessas coisas.
Stay away from me. Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
Blood got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Chega de políticas, já avança de uma vez.
Where were the mages?
Os outros papos.
Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette Lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
Chega de políticas.
Politics. The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Agora vamos saber do Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an
Tá
adult.
nervosinho, né? Tá bravinho, né? Depois de salvar ele. Safado.
Away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith's Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Ih, meu Deus. O que tá
Save
acontecendo?
yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Ah, meus amigos. Que é isso, rapaz? Nossa, mano. Vou enfrentar os tentáculos. Os tentáculos do mal. Ó, a feiticeira ali, ó. Good Travis. Esse cara aí parece que tá de cueca.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, no.
I guess we knew each other.
Ah, no.
Look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come on, lads!
Que eu faço o quê, mano? Que eu pulo na água? Tá ficando louco? Eu, hein?
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Eita, nós, mano. Se deu um atrito, rapaz. Errei! Tá tão bravinhas, hein? Bom, é isso aí. A gente avançou um pouquinho. Conhecemos uma figura muito interessante. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Um grande abraço para todos vocês. E até o próximo NERDPlay. Tchau, tchau!